first three people to finish.
I'm live. Go ahead. Nobody on here.
No, I'm not talking about.
Ain't nobody on here.
I don't care.
My daughter quit talking to me because I told her ain't nobody on here. I'm live. Am I live? I'm live and in living color. What was I going to say? Like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Make sure it says all. So when I go live, you'll get notified. Hey. What's going on, good people? Yeah, your girl is back with another one. And today we're going to talk about fear and faith. But before we go into that, I got something else I want to talk about. You know what? You know when some people, when you don't tap into yourself, right? You want to do the video with me? She always say no. Huh? You said you got something better to do?
No, I said I had something to do. I didn't say I had something better to do.
I love my daughter. I'm trying to get her to do videos with me, but she won't. I still love her. We'll get it together. And so when you learn how to tap into yourself, right? Because I noticed something about some people. Some people don't know how to tap into themselves. But let me tell you something. What happens when you learn how to tap into yourself and you start to do some self-discovery. Okay, you start to find out who you are and what you all about. And let me tell you something. Some people, when they do that, when they go on that self-discovery thing, right, on your self-discovery journey, some people already know who they really are and what they're dealing with. And some people back up off of it. They get scared. They don't like what they saying. They don't like what they feeling. So they ready to back up. They ready to run now. They ready to run. But you don't run, you keep going, because what happens is you will start to grow. You may cry, you may get angry, you're gonna feel a whole lot of emotions, right? Because some of the things that you have done, you know, that ain't right. It wasn't right. Some of the things you have done, it's not right. So you're going to feel some type of way going through that process, right? But when you get to the other side, you're going to feel better about who you are as a person, right? Because you're going to be the grew. You're going to feel that growth. You're going to see the growth. You're going to elevate. You understand? You're going to evolve. You're going to start elevating and evolving. So you're going to start to feel good about you and who you are. But the thing about some people is that they have done stuff in their life that they know wasn't right. Okay? Excuse me, y'all. They have done things in their life that they know was not right. Okay? But they won't address it and they won't face it. Some people will take and talk about your story. They'll talk about everybody's story except for their own story. Okay? They ain't gonna touch that. Because they don't feel good about the things that they have done. Okay? They know what they did. And I'm gonna tell you something else that some people do. They'll cover up the truth. They done told themselves that what they have done, right? They have convinced themselves that what they did was right. And they know darn well it wasn't right. But some people can't handle accountability. They just can't. And so I got people in my family like that have done things to me and they know they was wrong, but they will never admit it. And they have fed themselves a whole nother story that don't exist because they making themselves feel better, right? And they don't want to talk to me, okay? Because when they know when they come to me, I'm coming out with the truth. Okay, I'm not gonna come out with the story that they done fed themselves, that they've been holding on to for years. I'm gonna come out with the truth, and they know it. You see what I'm saying? But this is what some people do. This is what some people do. And I'm telling you, it's important that you tap into yourself and start doing some self-discovery. Do you hear me? Because I'm telling you, it's when you first start out, like I said, you may go through anger, you may cry. You know what I'm saying? Because you bringing out some stuff. You owning up to some stuff. You know that you have been through, or some stuff you may have done, but you're owning up to it. So you may get mixed emotions, but it's okay. It's okay. You have to trust the process, and you got to keep going because you want to get past that. You want to learn to forgive yourself, and you don't want to keep being that same person. And I'm a firm believer that if you don't face your stuff, your own shit, that you're going to keep doing it. You're going to keep being that person. That's just my opinion. That's what I believe. I believe that at some point, you got to face the things that you have done in order for you to become a better person. That's what I believe. That's what I did in my own life. Shit, I was heroin, y'all. I've been clean over 20 years, okay? But that's neither here nor there. I take 1 second at a day. You know why? Because it only takes 1 second for me to go back to where I came from. So that 20 years, yeah, kudos. And I praise God and I thank him every day. Yes, I do. That I made it where I'm at today. But let me tell you something. I don't take it for granted, and I don't play with it because it only takes 1 second. Excuse me. It only takes 1 second for me to go back to where I was at. The minute I pick up 1 second that I pick up, that 20 years don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. You hear me? But I'm glad, all praise to the Most High, that I'm here today. And through my journey, I had to go through some self-discovery. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. And it wasn't cute. And I cried. I was angry. I went through a whole bunch of mixed emotions. Yes, I did. It was hard. It was hard. But guess what? It made me the person I am today. You see what I'm saying? It made me the person I am today. I got so much knowledge and wisdom. God is amazing what he can take and do with your life if you let him. And so I'm talking about this because I'm leading up to fear and faith. Right? That's where I'm going at with this, with the fear and the faith. Okay? That's where we're going at. And so all I did was kept telling myself, trust the process, Lisa. Trust the process because it's going to get better. It's going to get better. And that it did get better. It got a whole lot better. You know? And I'm going to tell you one thing that I learned from this, from my addiction and stuff. I was homeless and, you know, a whole lot went on. But what I learned from this is that I don't have to use because I go through some shit. That was the main thing about my life, right? Being a heroin addict and whatnot. I said, damn, I always felt like when I looked up and I said, damn, I gotta stop using. I've been doing this for a while. I gotta stop using. Hey, that was started to me. That I gotta put this down for forever. Something I've been doing for a long time, right? And now I gotta put this down forever. That was scarred to me, y'all. That shit was scarred to me. I was ready to run. Like, seriously, because I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like I couldn't do it. I felt like it was going to be impossible for me to put it down and not ever pick it back up. Right? But my problem was I was looking at that great big picture. Sometimes you got to make the picture little. You got to make the picture real little. Right? And so what I started to do was break it down. And I had a damn good counselor. Listen, I went to therapy. I seen a psychiatrist and a counselor. All that. And one day, my counselor, I was just so like, I don't know what was going on, but I was so emotional and crying and just going through some stuff. went in there to talk to my counselor, and she said, sit down. At first, I looked at her because I was like, who is you talking to? I wanted to ask her, who are you talking to? You know, I was just frustrated. She said, sit down, Lisa. And I sat down. She said, what is wrong? I said, I don't know. And I was just boo-hooing. And she said, I said, I don't think I can do this. I can't see me staying clean. I just can't. And she said, yes, you can. Yes, you can. And she was a recovering addict too, right? And she said, yes, you can. She said, I've been here. She said, I've been right where you at. I said, I just don't see it. And she said, Lisa, you're looking at a big picture. And that big picture looks scary. And when she said that, I looked up at her and I just really started bawling. You know, I really started bawling. And she said, that's the problem. You're looking at a great big picture. And that great big picture looked very scary. She said, you gotta break that picture down and make it little. I said, what you mean? I said, I don't understand that. She said, you looking at the fact that you can't never use it again. How about looking at the fact that just take a second out your day. Just make it through that second in that day for you not to use. You got to break it down and make it little. Because that picture, that big picture you're looking at looks scary. And it looks, the way you're looking at it, it looks like you can't make it. You can't do it. She said, but if you make it a little picture, it's going to look a lot better for you. And I thought about that. I sat there and thought about it, and it made a lot of sense. And so when I went home, I did. I got me a piece of paper and stuff, and I wrote, and I made me a picture, right? And I started marking off. When I made it through a certain amount of time, I would mark it off. You know, mark it like that. You know, write it down. I made 15 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's been 15 minutes. You know, I really started to break it down, but it really helped me. It really did help me because I was looking at that great big picture, and fear showed enough set in. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is insane, you know. But here I am. It's been 20 years. It's been over 20 years, and here I am. You know. So that helped me, and I'm putting this out there because I hope it helps somebody. It might not help you with, you know, you might not be an addict, but it might help you in other areas of your life, you know. But it helped me once I broke that picture down and I started to look at it different, you know, look at it in a better way. But anywho, I'm going to fear and faith. All right, that's what we're gonna hit on today, because a lot of us, we say we are believers, but when it comes to fear and faith, they both live in some of us. Let's put it like that. They both live in some of us. Fear and faith don't live in the same house together. Let me say that again. Fear and faith don't live in the same house together. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Excuse me. Oh, it's so good. High 5G, 5Gs. I know that's right. I was so busy talking, I didn't even see you. How you doing? Thanks for tapping in. So listen, fear and faith. You know, some of us say that we're believers. But when it comes to certain things in our life, we allow fear to keep us stuck and stagnated. We allow fear to have us lost in the sauce, right? And I'm here to tell you that fear and faith don't live in the same house. They don't. They don't. If you are a believer who believe in the Most High, fear should not be in you. And if it is, you need to remove it. You need to remove it. Because how you going to say fear, you fear. That's like you scared, okay? But in the same breath, you saying you're a believer of the Most High. The Most High can do anything. Anything is possible. You hear me? Anything is possible when it comes to the Most High. You understand? So if you're saying that you're a believer and you walking with the Most High, what do you feel? Why are you fearful? What are you fearful of? I must ask. What are you fearful of if you're walking with the Most High? What are you scared of? Why is fear in you? You know why fear is in some of us? Because we're not walking right. Oh, I didn't just say that, did I? Oh boy. Woo-wee. I'm getting ready to ruffle some feathers. I know I'm getting ready to ruffle some feathers. I said what I said. I'm coming with it. Y'all know I'm coming with it. I'm coming with it. I'm coming with the truth, the facts. That's why some of us are fearful, because we do not walk right with the Most High. That's why you're fearful, because you're not doing right. You don't treat people right. You don't do right by people. You don't even treat yourself right, some of us. And that's why you always fear, always setting in, because you ain't walking right with the Most High. That's one problem. And don't get upset with me. I'm just a messenger. Some of us say we're walking with God, but are you walking right with God? Because you can't walk with God and the devil. It don't work like that. And I believe that. I believe that some people be fearful because they're not walking right with God. And when you're not walking right with God, of course you're going to be fearful. Of course you're going to be fearful, because you're not walking right with Him. You're not walking righteous. Fear is something that holds you back from getting what God has for you. I did a video. I don't know if I did it on here or not, but I talked about this. I read something to y'all out my study Bible. I read something to y'all about fear. And basically what it was saying was that fear stops you from getting what God has for you. And I'm a firm believer. I do believe this. I believe that a lot of times fear sets in with people because they're not walking right with God. I do believe that. I do believe that. Because some of us, we fear don't kick in when we jumping into bed with that man, or when we jumping into bed with that woman. We ain't got no fear about doing that. Now I'm just keeping it real. We don't have fear when it come to that. When it come to us wanting to sleep with somebody, we ain't got no fear about that. But we got fear about everything else. We let fear affect everything else about us. But when it's time for you to jump into bed with that woman, or it's time for you to jump in that bed with that man, and he ain't your husband and she ain't your wife, you ain't got no problems with that. You ain't fearful about that. It's about being truthful. It's about being honest, y'all. Like, because I'm a firm believer, you cannot grow and elevate living in a lie, living with lies. You cannot grow and elevate lying, telling lies. It just don't work. It don't work like that. And like I said, fear, you ain't got no problems when you doing what you want to do. Fear, ain't no fear there. When we doing what we want to do, we ain't got no fear when we doing what we want to do. But when it comes to something about God, then fear sets in with some people. And I feel like it's because you're not living right. That's just my opinion. And I'm talking about all of us. I'm not separating me, because I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm working hard on myself. You heard me. I'm working hard trying to walk right. But that's what I believe. Because let me tell you something. Some of us have been just a little off track, but I want to put it in here. Some of us have been working 9 to 5s for so long, right? And you're still struggling, but you're still working at them 9 to 5s. When are you going to wake up and recognize that that 9 to 5 is not working for you? Because if you're still in debt and your bills are backed up, that means it's not working. That 9 to 5 is not working for you. But we have been brainwashed to think that a 9 to 5 is the way to go. And let me tell you, listen, don't try to come for me or mix my words up, okay? I'm not saying that it's something wrong with a 9 to 5 because it's not, okay? But what I am saying is that God did not put us here to struggle. He didn't. He didn't put us here to struggle. You're supposed to be able to live comfortably, okay? And be able to take care of your family, okay? And that's what you should be doing. But listen, at some point in your life, you have to try something else. When you see that something's not working, you have to stop and say, wait a minute, it's got to be a better way. And I need to find out what that better way is. You see what I'm saying? But some of you are so brainwashed and y'all listen to your dear G. I'm gonna just put it like that. Your dear G. If you know, you know. Y'all listen to them, right? Your politics and all them, and y'all know them people don't care nothing about y'all. Like, come on, it's time to own up to it, and it's time to accept accountability, and it's time for you to stand up and do something different. It really is, because we have been bamboozled long enough. We really have. We've been bamboozled long enough. And it's time to make that change, like Michael Jackson said. It's time. Past time. It's really past time, honestly. You know, it's past time. We should have been made to change. They got us thinking that a 9 to 5 is the thing to do. And some of us is working like Hebrew slaves on them jobs. And some of us working 2-3 jobs. And some of you probably working 4 jobs by now, because the economy is done went through the roof. Ben went through the roof. Done went through. Shit, I got a big ass hole in here where it ate through my roof. I'm just joking, but you know, y'all get the picture. But yeah. Yeah. At some point though, you have to stop. You have to stop and reevaluate your life. And get your pencil, piece of paper, and write down, you know, what's working and what's not working. If your bills is still backed up and you still working that job, it ain't working. It's not working for you. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. It's not working for you. Okay? So you got to come up with a plan so that you can live better and be more comfortable in your life. You do. Because you want to keep struggling. I don't like when I go to the store, right? And I'm shopping and I got to calculate my money to try to make sure I don't spend too much. I don't like it. It's very uncomfortable. I went to the store one day and I spent $60. I had 2 little bitty bags. I was furious because I was trying to figure out what the heck did I buy for $60? My daughter tell you, $60. I'm like, what the heck did I buy in here? And I came out with 2 little bags from Family Dollar. I was ready to put that shit back in there, but it was stuff that I needed, you know? That's the only reason why I didn't put it back in there, because it was stuff that we needed. But I was ready to put that stuff back in there, because that was ridiculous, okay? But that's what I'm talking about. It's time to make some changes. It really is. And check this out. And some of y'all might get mad when I say this, but I gotta keep it. Listen, one thing about me, I be honest with people. I don't do no, I don't do none of that phony stuff, fake stuff. I'm being honest with you. Do you know some of y'all probably already know that you won't get your Social Security or your retirement? Do y'all know that? If you don't, you know now. You may not get your Social Security or your retirement at the rate things going. I'm just saying. So you need to really think about it and evaluate your life and find something else to do. Because holding on to them jobs and it's not working for you. If you still struggling to pay your bills and your bills is still backed up and you still in debt, it's not working for you. And you gotta find something that's gonna work for you. Your kids, they home by themselves most of the time, or the oldest ones taking care of the youngest ones because you at work. You leave one job, go to another, go to another, go to another. They only see you at first thing in the morning, and that's it. They don't see you no more. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad, because that's how you lose your children to the streets and stuff, because you're never there. You're never there. And that's how a lot of us lose our kids to the streets, because some of us don't have fathers in the home. You see what I'm saying? Some of us don't have fathers in the home. So if you haven't thought about it, you need to be thinking about a plan B. Okay. I have a channel. I have a channel, you guys, called Click and Convert. Follow that, because I will be talking about ways of making money over there. Okay. I will be talking about ways of making money on that page, because we have to learn how to help each other. Like, seriously, because things, I don't know if y'all been living under a rock or what, but things are about to get real. Okay, they already getting real. I'm saying about to. They already getting real. Okay, so it's about trying to help each other. It really is, and we really gotta get back to that. I remember I was sitting here today just thinking about when I was growing up, how we had my mother friends and stuff. We'd be out there playing, and they'd be on their porch watching us and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it would be a trip. And if you did something, like if you like hit somebody's car or bang on somebody's car or something, all right now, all right. You know your mother. You getting ready to get something. You know you getting ready to get something on your backside. You hitting on people's car, get ready to mess up somebody's car out here. Your mother ain't gonna be paying no money. You know what I'm saying? But they just see Big Mom up on the corner yelling down there at us, putting us in check. I remember that. It's not like that no more. People don't want to help you. People don't want to look out for you no more. It's really sad. It's really sad. You go, a child do something, and you go to the parent to tell the parent, and she's standing there looking at you like, "What the hell you here for? Why you telling me?" Now you the parent, but the parent looking at you as if to say, "What the hell you telling me for?" Like it's crazy. It is. It really is. It's heartbreaking. But we have to, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know what I do? I treat people the way I want to be treated. I try to be good to people wherever I go. I do. My daughter tell you, I do. I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I be good to people. Okay. If I think somebody need help, well, like money or something, I'm not rich. But my daughter tell you, I'm digging there quick and give money. Or go to the machine and draw out a couple dollars and give it away. If I see people out there and they look hungry or something, and people used to say, "Why are you giving them people your money? You don't know what they're gonna do with it." I said, "Well, I know what my intentions is." Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. I know what my intentions is, right? And so it doesn't matter what they do with it. My intentions were good. I gave it to them to eat, so they could be, get some food or something to drink or something. So I don't care what they do with it. It doesn't matter. Once I give it to them, it's theirs. And that's it. And that's all. My thing was I gave it to them so they could eat. You see what I'm saying? And that's all that matter. My intentions were good. See, I don't get caught up in that. Worrying about, worrying about what they gonna do with the money or whatever. I don't care what they do with the money. I gave it to them, it's theirs. Once I give it to them, it's theirs. If they go get drunk with it or whatever, that's their business. But I did it because I wanted them to eat. I was hoping they get something to eat or something to drink or whatever. But it is what it is. But I don't worry about that. I do from the heart. I do from the heart. That's all that matters to me. Long as I'm doing something from the heart and I'm doing something right, that's all that matters to me. Like seriously, I don't worry about all that other stuff. All that other stuff don't even matter to me. I was trying to see what is that. I can't see all of it though. I was trying to see controlling the what. I tell you, Elon Musk and Trump is really, really doing some stuff, ain't they? They really doing some stuff. Every time you look up, they doing something. That's why I say you never know what's going to happen from one minute to the next. All you could do is put your best foot forward and try to do the best that you could do for you, you know? And let me tell you something. I used to feel like that I had missed out on so much because I'm in my 50s, okay? And I used to feel like I had missed so much in my life because of the choices I made, the bad choices that I made. Okay. But you know what? What I came to the conclusion is it's never too late. As long as God continue to wake me up and allow me to breathe, to just breathe, it's never too late. I can always turn my life around. Okay. And when I say turn my life around, what I'm saying is that I want to go and visit some places. I want to go travel a little bit. You know what I mean? And see some things I've never seen before. I haven't really done any traveling, and I would like to, you know. And I have a daughter that's Down syndrome. So, you know, but anywho, I want to do some traveling. I want to go see some things I haven't seen. You understand? And so, yeah, I just feel like it's never too late. I don't care how old you get. It's never too late as long as God still got you breathing. Okay? And so, I be tired of hearing people, that's in their 50s or older talking about, I'm too old for that. Or I'm too old for this. No, you're not. Now, certain stuff, yeah. Certain stuff, we ain't got no business doing certain stuff. Yeah, that's true. I do agree with that. But like far as you elevating and growing, no, you're not. It's not too late for you to elevate and grow. I started a business. Digital marketing. Now, I have tried this before, quite a few times. Okay. And it didn't work out because they said they was doing A, B, and C. But when I got in there, they was only doing A and B. And C and D got lost somewhere, right? But anywho, I didn't give up. I did not give up, good people. I went on and I found something that I liked. Okay. And I don't regret it. I don't regret getting into this program. I don't. It's a good program. It gives me a lot of information. Okay. And she teaches us numerous ways to make money. Yep. And so, I, I, I'm all in. I'm all in. And I done made up my mind that anything that I get into, I'm gonna be all in. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna do whatever I can do with it to make it the best that I can make it. You understand? And so with this, that's what I'm doing with this. I got my hands in it and I'm gonna make it do what it do. Okay? Yes, I am. Yep. It's never too late. I don't care how old you are. As long as God still got your mind working, right? And you still breathing and you can still walk and talk and do what you do, it's never too late. You just got to get up and take action. And that's a problem that some of us don't want to do. We don't want to take action. I don't understand people don't want to take action. Let me tell you something. If you never take a risk, now hear this. If you don't hear nothing else in this video that I have said, listen to this. Okay? I'm your big auntie. I'm your grandmother or your, well, whoever you want me to be. Okay? But listen to what I got to say. If you don't take a risk, you will never find out. Do you hear me? You will never find out if you never take a risk in life. You will never, ever, ever see the possibilities of anything if you don't take a risk. We have to take a risk in life, good people, because if we don't, we will never, never know what's on the other side. If it's going to work, how it's going to work, or any of that. We won't know none of that if we don't step out there and try something. You have to try something. You have to try it out. You have to try things out. You can't just get in one hole and stay there. Excuse me. Because if you don't explore, you're missing out. I trust and believe me, you're missing out on some shit if you're not exploring. You should be exploring. You really should. And if you're not, it's because you're missing out on a lot of things. Your life could be totally different if you just took and stepped out there and tried something different. That's why, you know how some people be like, what if I did this and this happened? People say, what if? Why do people say, what if? What if? Don't they say what if because they trying something out, or they about to try it out, and they already thinking, if it works out, what if it works out? Then I could do this, that, and the other. You understand? But if you never do anything, you will never think of a what if because you've never tried to do anything. You got to get out there and try and put your best foot forward. You got to get out there and try at something. And some of you don't try nothing. You don't try anything. I don't understand that. We gotta take risks, y'all. Now, if you take risks and it don't work out, so what? So what? Listen, if it don't work out, it was because God seen something that you couldn't see. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. God seen something that you couldn't see. And so he shut that door for you. But if you keep going, another door gonna open. Stop playing with me. Who am I talking to today? Who needed to hear this? I said what I said. I said what I said. Yeah. You got to try something. If you don't never try nothing, you will never know nothing. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Okay? So you got to, you listen. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the 9 to 5s. I'm not working on 9 to 5, but I don't have a problem with what other people do. That's your business. But what I'm saying is that we have to start trying something different, because working them little jobs is not getting it. A lot of you are in debt. A lot of you are not comfortable. You're not living comfortably. And so it's a better way, y'all. You just got to take action. But there is a better way. There is a better way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there is a better way. You just got to take action. And that's something that some of us don't do. We don't want to take no action. You got to take action, good people. You have to. You're going to be surprised of what would happen if you start taking action. You're going to be surprised of the doors and stuff that would open up for you if you just step out there on faith. Step out on faith. I keep telling you, fear and faith don't live in the house together. They don't live in the house together. You can't stand in my face and tell me you believe in the Most High Yah, but on the other hand, you scared. You letting fear hold you back. I'm just saying. You're letting fear hold you back, but you're telling me you're a believer. And walking with the king, anything is possible when you're walking with the king. What? Anything is possible when you're walking with the king. That part. So, what are you going to do now? And if you want something to get into, so you can make some extra money, I got something for you. Follow me on Click and Convert. Okay? But yeah, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, y'all. Stop playing with me. We got to do better. We got to do better. Like, seriously. We got to do better. I got so many like ideas and stuff, right? And I can't, I got so much stuff running through my mind that I can't do everything. You can't do everything at one time. So I don't even know where to start. But I just know I got to start, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. I wanted to vent a little bit and give y'all a little pick me up, just put some motivation into you. Put some motivation into you. Listen, I'm going to be coming on here more because I be having a lot of things that I be wanting to talk about, just like motivational things, though, right? I be wanting to put some motivation in the air, you know, so I can pick up people's, because during times like this, some of us are so depressed, and we are depressed, and we are struggling, and it's sad, you know. Some of us have lost their jobs, and so I want to come on here and start to try to uplift people and make them look at things different. Just put something out in the atmosphere, so to give you something else to think about, or to look at things a little different. You know, hey Bob, stop. That's my cat. Yeah, just to put something in the atmosphere, so y'all can uplift yourself. Because one thing that you don't want to do is allow your frequency to stay low, right? You want to pick yourself up. You want to, your energy and stuff. You want to try to keep it up. You don't want it to go down. Excuse me. And you be like sitting around here like this all the time. You don't want to do that to yourself. You want to pick yourself up. Okay? You want to pick yourself up so you can stay in pretty good spirits. I go through my stuff, right? I just had a flare up with my sarcoidosis and my lupus. And I had to take some prednisone for a few days. And I'm telling you, that prednisone be having you like, it be having you feeling crazy, like anxious and stuff. Ooh, I hate that feeling. Shaky like. But yeah, I had to take some of it for a few days, for about 4 days. Let me see. Wait a minute. 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 7. About a week. So yeah, I be finished that. What, Wednesday? Yeah, I think Wednesday. To tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Thursday. I'll be finished Thursday. Yeah, but yeah, I just wanted to come on here and try to pick up y'all spirit a little bit, because I know people are really going through it right now, But I hope that something I said helped you, helped y'all some kind of way. I might have to warm my coffee up. It's getting cold. But yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for tapping in with me. Um, but always remember, y'all, it's about you first, right? You gotta listen. You gotta make sure that you're okay. You have to make sure that I'm talking to you. You got to make sure that you are okay. Because when you are okay, everything that's connected to you will be okay too. You must remember that. Okay? Y'all stay prayed up. Always remember that God loves you. He really do. Even though some of y'all may feel like he don't, you know, but he do. He loves us all. And we have to stay prayed up, and we have to continue to try to get as close to God as we can. You understand? Because it is a lot going on out here. And we do need God. We need to put on the whole armor of God right now. We really do. Okay. I love y'all. Always remember, you are amazing. You are amazing just the way you are. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Y'all know I'm tripping today. Wait a minute. You are amazing, right? I'm not gonna say just the way you are, because some of us need improvement. Some of us need improvement. So I'm not gonna say you're amazing just the way you are, okay? Because some of us need to do some work on ourselves. So I don't want nobody, I don't want to be sitting up here making people feel like they all right being, being a nasty person or being a mean person. I don't want to do that now. Some of us got to make some changes, right? But overall, you're still amazing. Okay. Don't beat yourself up too bad. Love on yourself. Okay. And let's continue to grow and elevate. I'll holla.